279-acre land. So like you said, brother, masjid, homes, a total Muslim village. So we're still debating on the name, but it's going to be something Muslim name and a village attached to it, right? The names of the streets, Khalid ibn al-Walid, Tariq bin Ziyad, like all the great conquerors. Like people need to Google those conquerors and know like what are we made of? Yeah, like
Islamophobes, burning, bro.
Google Tariq bin Ziyad, you know? And then we want to have different sections like Andalusia, this, that, like all our past glories, and we want to bring it back. The way what we're doing, brother, like you cannot make it exclusive, like non-Muslims not allowed, Kuffar not allowed. What we're doing, there's something called association fee. I don't know what it's called in Dubai. Like your maintenance fee that you pay yearly, cutting the service fee, to cut the grass, to remove the snow and whatnot. So that service fee will put there 75% of the service fee you're paying goes to the masjid.
So they would automatically not want to come.
Automatically, if you are a practicing Christian, I would advise you, why help the Muslims, you know? Let Muslims do their own thing, right? So this is the way we're going to put that clause. And our attorney already put it there. So we have, brother, think about it. Like a guy comes from Bangladesh, have no idea about anything. Brother, we're putting an application now where we're selecting the names of the streets in the United States of America. We're putting the subdivision laws. Like, hey, this is the law. One of the laws being your yearly contribution, 75% of it goes to support the masjid that's going to be there. We're making these laws. We're putting those laws. It's unbelievable what Allah can do for you.
You know, just blew my mind. You know, they say what's called verbal manifestations. If you keep saying something to someone, they'll become like that. If you keep telling someone they're a villain, they'll become a villain. People get saying, bro, these Muslims are taking over. The masses, you know what? If you keep calling, if you keep saying it, I'm actually going to do it.
No, but you know what's mad is what you just said, bro. Actually, I think it was mind blowing. You said a guy from Bangladesh comes over to the USA.
Starts naming streets.
Starts naming streets after Islamic conquerors.
I cannot sometimes even believe it. And I suggested those names, or other people saying, why these? Can we have like...
Comes over to the USA.
Starts naming streets.
Starts naming streets after Islamic conquerors.
I cannot sometimes even believe it. And I suggested those names, or other people saying, why these? Can we have like normal...
Ask Allah,
Cordoba
Allah, give success to this project.
Amin.
Allah, protect this project and give it success.
And there's no riba involved.
No riba, brother.
No haram.
So... we 6.8 million we raised in 40 minutes. Now I'm like, okay, this is happening. This happened, right? And this is another thing. People fear too much, brother. Now you have raised it. Now I have great attorneys. Now we're going to use the kuffar when their talent comes in, right? We have the great attorneys. So I hired everyone that the township knows. So they have dealt with this is their boy, their attorney. This is their civil engineer. This is their planning commissioner. I have hired all of them in our team. Now they are submitting the application, because now comes the real world. You got to, play it wise, right? So now the township is going to see an application coming from, I'm not going to name his name, like John Smith submitting this application, but it says Khalid ibn Walid Street. Oh my God, what is John Smith thinking, right? But this is what you make John Smith do when you got the money. You hire John Smith and tell him, hey, submit an application as I tell you to submit. Yeah. So
are you sure this podcast is not going to get...
Oh, no, nothing, brother. I don't care. What are you gonna do? So this is another thing.
I want the project to manifest.
Of course.
That's where you got. Then you got to pull out the constitution.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Freedom of religion.
Exactly, brother.
You man identify as whatever you want, bro. I identify as Khalid bin Walid Street.
Yes.
This street identifies as Khalid bin Walid Street.
What are you gonna do now? Hurt the street's feelings? Come on, man. Yeah.